Howdy ho again, everyone, it's your boy AA. In this video, I've compiled the complete adventures of the Luciferium super soldier in Rimworld. I completed this challenge a while back, but today I've condensed, edited, and enhanced my adventures through the world as a single super colonist racing his addiction to the performance-enhancing but deadly drug Luciferium. All to beat the game before its physiological effects destroy my body and eat it from within. It's the ultimate race against the clock. This video contains the complete saga for the ideal viewing experience. I hope you enjoy. But before the video, are you tired of having your data online compromised by cyber threats and attacks? Are you tired of being locked into outdated and archaic regional cyber traffic regulations? This video has been sponsored by NordVPN. NordVPN is a virtual private network service whose mission is to make the internet a better place. One free from censorship, online threats, and surveillance, like the World Wide Web ought to be. If you've never used one, VPNs are useful for getting past geographic restrictions, protecting you when using public Wi-Fi networks, and protecting your IP address online. For example, if you're a frequent traveler struggling with geographic restrictions online, a VPN is a valuable tool to bypass region-locked restrictions. If you've never used a VPN before, Nord makes it extremely easy to get started with its specialty apps for desktop and mobile platforms. You can secure up to 10 devices with a single account. It's so easy to get everything installed and started within seconds. Having another tool to protect yourself online is an insurance policy. Threat spotted! One feature I really like is Nord's Threat Protection Pro, which helps to check links you click and files you download for malware and scams, or even fake storefronts online trying to steal your money. Nord hosts a variety of plans, so you can try it out for an extremely affordable basic package to get started, and plenty of options if you're interested in more of their features. Click my link in the description for an exclusive deal on NordVPN and 4 months extra. All with the peace of mind that if you decide you don't like it, it all comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. You have literally nothing to lose. Go to nordvpn.com/ambiguous and use my code ambiguous today. Anyway, thanks once again to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. But without any further ado, Luciferium is one of the strangest drugs in the Rimworld universe. According to the wiki, Luciferium is a rare, powerful, expensive, and dangerous drug that can be either purchased, dropped by raiders, or found at an ancient shrine. There is no way to produce it. Without mods, it's completely uncraftable. Its main use is to save one's life with a dramatic blood filtration improvement. It also has many healing properties, but it also affects most of the other capacities. Basically, Luciferium is kind of like making a pact with the devil. It improves blood filtration, metabolism, blood pumping, even sight, consciousness, breathing, moving, and reduces pain. And very gradually over time, it can even reverse injuries. In return for all this, if you don't take Luciferium, after several days, you'll eventually go crazy, have mental breaks, and then die. Once you take it, there's no going back. So for a new challenge, we're going to be playing as a rich explorer. We'll be playing with Randy Random and Losing Is Fun difficulty. If you want to follow along, the world I'm going to be playing in is seeded by Luciferium. It's very crowded and has high population. Clearly, it's overcrowded. I wanted a character who would be powerful, but not too overpowered. He's pretty overpowered, though. So first off, this is kind of a soldier-type character. I didn't want to give him too many points in shooting, but I wanted him to have enough to get started. So he's going to start off at level 8 shooting with a double passion. He needs some construction in case if he needs to start any defenses. And no melee skill, but he has a double passion. Actually, I think we're gonna bump that up to like 4. It's pretty easy for him to get one shot, and I don't want that to happen because it would just be really dissatisfying. He'll have some crafting skill too, just in case if he needs that. And really, his main characteristic is that he's addicted to Luciferium. So he's going to start off with this Luciferium, and that's eventually going to turn into a need, and he'll need Luciferium over time. He has 1 Archotech eye, so he has some sort of medical upgrade. He also has some really good traits. We gave him Deadshot, which just improves his shooting, aiming time reduction, and accuracy. He's a deftly dodger, so he can survive longer in melee combat. He's a jogger, so he's faster, but he also has a horse. Fast learner, just to improve his skill acquisition. He's a psychopath, so he never really gets affected by death. He also has blood loss, so it's going to make him happier when he fights. Steady aim is going to improve his accuracy even more. I mean, he's the only person we have to fight. He's a master medic, super immune, quick sleeper, and we've also given him unstoppable. He's actually pretty He's pretty goddamn overpowered. But we need him to be because otherwise he would just die right off the bat. As for equipment, he's starting off with survival meals, glitter world medicine, some MRG-5 rifle. This thing is ridiculously powerful. It's from the glitter world mod, but also he just needs some gun that's gonna give him ridiculous damage. He's also gonna have a plasteel knife for a sidearm, and he's gonna start off with only 4 Luciferium. He needs to keep finding more if he wants to survive. We'll also give him go juice just in case if he needs it in a fight, and he has a horse to ride. And I think we'll land right about here, 276, 338. Doesn't really matter just as long as we're on a road, and we've got a lot of factions we could go between. So we're starting off here in this arid shrubland, and it looks like our go juice and our Luciferium spawned in too. We'll just equip Max with this MRG rifle. It's normal quality, but it's still really good, and a plasteel knife as a sidearm. We'll put a lot of the glitter world medicine as an inventory. I think carry on like 10 of that should be way more than he ever needs, and a few packaged survival meals too so he could just eat. Now looking around this first map, it looks like we might have an ancient danger up here, so this is worth exploring for more Luciferium. And also over here, I think this is just another structure, but it looks kind of nice. We won't be here long, so we'll just make the whole world a stockpile zone, and we'll also start off with our fully trained horse. She's got everything. Pretty much we need her to have this if she's gonna be any use to us at all, because Max he's like a jogger. He's got everything. He has every possible good trait, so honestly she might be more of a liability than anything else. But what does he have? Right now he has a synthread military uniform. He's got a nano suit on his body, and he's got a nano suit helmet. He could get a gear upgrade, but that's part of the reason we'll be raiding other factions. So I guess we should just start raiding settlements right away. Like, we need to find more Luciferium, and we probably won't have any permanent base in this series either. Like, he's just gonna be going around like Dwarf Fortress adventure mode. And let's see, we found some silver in here. Not really worth it. We just kind of want supplies until we could get more pack animals that can haul things. We'll grab it though. And I guess that the next thing we'll do is go over to this ancient danger and just deconstruct part of the wall. Let's just tell him to do that. And he's got, okay, I guess I should explain this first too. I'm using a lot of other mods here, so you're seeing stuff from, what is this, alpha animals, or yeah. So just really terrifying looking animals that I'm gonna have no idea what they do. So I'm just gonna keep my distance from pretty much everything I find in here. We've got pikemen running around, and all this place has is some glitter world medicine. That's okay, but I wish it were better. It's also got tech print for cataphract armor though. Now this is good armor. We've already got really good armor though, but you know what, we'll take it down because it's combat experience. Just uninstall this, and I actually want to give him a clearer shot of what's inside, so let's just take this down and then back off, run away, and we'll turn on our range so we can actually see what he's shooting at. Just have Max run back, and I don't think, well, it's just the pikeman that's ranged. That's it though. This thing is, what is this? Fireworm. Well, he reached level 9 in shooting, and because of my mod, he actually gets like a little light up when that happens. Well, whatever this fireworm was, it's dead now. I will just keep our distance from these pikemen. I don't really know what kind of distance they're working with, but I don't think it's as good as mine. Okay, what is that thing? It looks like it has a cannon on its back. Siege breaker. I do fear this. It's a tank-shaped mechanoid armed with a siege breaker cannon that fires explosive shells. Can detect a hostile presence from 100 meters. Okay, so this thing has literally a cannon on its back. It's gonna take a long time for its cannon to recharge, so I guess we just watch that cannon and shoot at it. I've already got it down to half health, and it looks like it's just taking forever to charge up. Doesn't look like that. Okay, there it is. Now it is loading up, and we killed it before time. And we get the pikemen too. All right, we'll just uninstall this steel wall so we can get our angle shot on this and run back, get away from that pikeman, stay in cover and try to run. Okay, and we got all of them. Now I want to keep my distance from everything else, so I'm just going to shoot at these crypto sleep caskets, and we'll just shoot at this one, and it looks like there's a couple hostiles in there. Now our character is pretty terrible at short range because he has only a plasteel knife. He's also crap at melee combat, so no, cowgirl, stay away. This is not your fight. What does Oswald have? He has marine armor, good. How is this stuff? He has 340 hit points. Mine has 600. My armor's better. We could actually just let this guy go, Oswald. But he also has ballistic goggles. I don't think we can wear those, though, with our helmet. I kind of want his pants, so I think I'm going to shoot him. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he also had Yayo. Okay, and don't forget I'm a bloodlust psychopath, so this doesn't really apply to me. There is a guy there. Okay, we have to run from Darcy. Yeah, do not shoot me. Get into cover. Let's get behind a wall. And okay, we are not hitting him right now. Well, he's also bleeding to death, so let's just stay away from him out of his shot. Okay, he is dead. And he actually had flak pants. We can grab those. I do not have flak pants yet. Let's strip him. Though we also want to take out these mega scarabs first. Let's just fire at them. And 1, They're pretty weak. And let's get out the next... no, cowgirl, don't come here. And turn away, and 2. Wow, even with... What is his shooting? Okay, he still has a long way to grow. He's shooting level 9, so this is going to be a grow area for him throughout the series. All right, there is a battle rifle in here. The Glitter World medicine is going to burn. And what do these guys have? This guy has normal 96% flak pants. Let's see if we could rescue this guy, because his flak pants are better than these ones. So we'll just strip him and walk right over to some guy. You wake up from crypto sleep and some guy just takes your pants, puts them on, and then runs away. Oh wait, never mind. No, we couldn't even do that with the nano suit. All right, let's just pick up some other stuff and run away, because I hear something about to blow up. Well, that was interesting. Well, we got the Yayo, we got some Go Juice, we got some other stuff. Some gold. So I turned on hardworking animals, so Cowgirl actually hauls when I've trained her to haul. So she just rescued a bunch of gold from that fire. Oh, we missed this guy. He's got riot armor, but that's still not as good as mine. And since I installed the metal doesn't burn mod, we've also got just like pretty much more limited fire spread. But there's a lot more to do. I think I'm gonna leave this place. And let's see which factions are nearby. We've got Major Alkvale. It just says they're another faction. And what about these guys? Green Minbar, they're hostile. Well, that's on the way to Not-in-Nor Stronghold, but this entire area is impassable, so I don't know if I want to go there. This is interesting. We've got some androids up the road. Hostile androids. Maybe they'd have better technology. So, you know what? Let's head up here. We'll just betray these people. I think we're pretty much going to be enemies with everybody this series. So let's form a caravan, and Max is going to ride the horse and go there. All right, so now Max is going to prepare the caravan, and he's going to ride Cowgirl off to the destination. There we go. Go off into the sunset. We can definitely do like a Fallout New Vegas thing here. Okay, there they go, and they'll probably sleep. We'll also need a bedroll as we go on our way. We want to keep them as happy as possible throughout this time. Now, while they're in the caravan, they're moving 54.3 tiles per day. That sounds ridiculously fast. So we're not really limited by our resources, but just by how fast we can move. And we want to keep this horse alive too. Either that or just not get really bad ailments. And we're actually going to... Well, you know what? First off, let's just trade with them, and then probably after that we'll attack them. So they don't actually have any Luciferium, so this isn't really worth it. Though we could sell them our gold, and we could use this to buy Burden. I like Burden, but it's not my favorite spell, so I think I'm going to leave that one there, and we're just going to cancel this one. We probably won't even invade these people because they don't have any Luciferium. So let's go over here to their other settlement, though it's also kind of out of the way. Let's see if this is worth it. Well, we're pretty fast on horseback. Yeah, I'll give this a shot. And we've settled down for the night, and we'll just head into Erieshire. Let's trade with them first, see if they have anything. So they have this hazard operations armor in good quality, and also this titanium heavy plate armor. Both of these look absurdly good, but I don't have any money. This is $15,000. They also have a neurotrainer in crafting, and they don't have Luciferium. I'm gonna try attacking these people because I want to see if they have the stuff I want, because I'm pretty sure I'll win, and screw it, let's just attack. And let's just see what these guys have. Oh, they're pretty well defended. They've got one mortar over here. What's their shooting? Okay, this guy's really good. This guy's pretty good. This guy's really good in melee, but we would run away from them. We've got a guy named Kendrick, an android chef. They're okay. They've got some really good shooting skill, though. I don't know. I think we might need to fight some tribals before we fight these guys. Like, look, these guys have turrets and everything else. They've also just got tons of cover. All right, come on, Cowgirl, we're out of here. And we're running. Who is weak that we can fight? It looks like we've got some tribal settlements over here. Orange Tree, let's go up there. It says it'll take us 2.3 days to get there, and we've got 15.2 days of food, that's fine. Our one advantage here is that we're gonna outrange all those tribal settlements, and all the while just building up our shooting skill. They're actually really fast on these roads. Like, the giddy up mounts has made this way more doable. I don't think we would have been able to manage this without this mod, and almost every other faction on the map hates us. Everybody is hostile. And now we're kind of far from other things, but we've got a few decent factions over here we could raid. So I don't think food will be a problem for a while. Everyone here just looks pretty weak. Okay, we're fighting the Barca Covenant. Let's go in and attack Orange Tree before nightfall. And what do these guys have? It looks pretty primitive over here. We're going to want to keep our distance because all their weapons don't really have very good range. It looks like this is a great bow. We've got on one of these, we got an enemy slither. I installed a few new race mods. So there's different kind of like snake and lizard people in the game. This person's also a really good shot, so we'll want to stay far away. I think that's pretty much it though that's dangerous there. Let's get on Cowgirl, and good, we'll ride her over. Now, I pretty much just want to do like a drive-by. We've got really good range on our character, and I'm not even sure they're aware of me. If we could just hit that guy Pig, and then who else? Who is really a threat in this village? Just ride over the horse and zoom out kind of. Okay, here we go. We'll just stay at our max range and then kind of kite them. Here we go, we got one. Looks like these guys are coming in with melee weapons. We won't want to let them get into cover, especially with those great bows. Take out that one, Lautraxos. peek 'em. Now, this is actually fair because they can run and gun too. It's just that my gun is way better range than theirs, so if we were going against anyone even slightly more advanced in civilization than these people, we'd be dead. I'm just preying on the weak. All right, here we go. Oh shit, I let one of them get a hit off on me. Oh, we destroyed their base. We do still want to run away from them though, because they'll keep on using run and gun on me even as they go. And it looks like we just got one guy running. What do you have? Vulture? You have, instead of a great bow, you can run. And nothing else. Now let's go see what these people had. Well, we can grab all their pemmican because that'll last a long time. If only we could carry it. And we'll just do some self-tending here. It looks like he got maybe just bruised and cut a little bit by one of those recurve bows. Not really great. Just hope that doesn't get infected. Terrible quality too. And we'll just claim the entire area so that we can sleep in their beds. Let's go check out this place though before we go to bed. We've got a dining room, and what else do they have? Another 2 dining rooms, and okay, here we go, bedrolls. Actually did need these. And 4th dining room, 5th dining room, another bed, more dining rooms, a rice, really just rice, and medicine. Okay, so they pretty much have nothing, and most of the beds are pretty bad quality. I think we'll take this one. This is the best quality one, made of guinea pig fur. Weird. So Max actually goes to sleep happy because he killed 5 people, but he's also recreation starved, so we might just want to build him like a pin or something to play at. I don't know, maybe he could use something better on the road. And he had a good sleep here tonight. He can bring this bedroll with him. He's also now at shooting 10, so he's gone up a level or 2. We'll just gather up all these new food and resource bits, put them down in this room. I think we might stay here for a day or so. It actually seems like they're pretty well stocked up. Drink a beer, relax, and I forgot to turn off, let's just turn off pretty much all the drugs except for the ones I force on him, because we don't want him to go getting addicted to any more substances. Alright, he's in pretty good mood now, and there's not much else in here, just some fungus. We'll just let him heal up and then move out from there. Now, right now, he might be looking okay, and this is actually increasing his healing rate, but he's going to start to suffer from a Luciferium need if we leave him. So we'll just give him a few more days before we actually start to, you know, work on the Luciferium. And I also kind of want to get Cowgirl a saddle, so I'm adding 2 mods, animal gear and animal armor, just on the off chance we might be able to make something for our horse. You know, I don't really like the name Cowgirl for our horse. It's not a cowgirl. I'm naming it Horse. There we go. Much more true. And wow, the horse is actually getting a lot of, like, hauling done. I am liking the horse. Well, if you stayed here long enough, we have more space in our caravan somehow. Let's just load up our caravan and bring over like everything. Oh, we're carrying more already. We even have a new guinea pig fur bedroll, and I think we'll head over to their next settlement, Isabrook Crag. All right, now they have even more food. They have 33 days worth. We're growing. I was worried about Max's like abilities, but he's actually at 110. He's actually even faster now because of all the Luciferium, and we're gonna attack the other settlement, and let's get ready to attack. Oh hell, my horse has a saddle now. Okay, this place looks way better defended, but still, they're wielding really weak ancient weapons. So if we could just draw them out of their fort, we could just get on horse, Max. I'll draft him, and then we'll kind of try to draw them out here. Let's just focus our camera on Max and horse. I really like this. This is the follow me mod for the camera, so you can actually just follow one of your colonists. Okay, and it looks like we'll get max range maybe from like over here. We just don't want to fight somebody with a great bow first. Okay, actually we've got pretty good natural cover down there. I think we could draw them out like that. If we stay behind this wall. Yeah, it looks like one guy got out from cover there. We could just grab him, Boalo, and we should probably be able to take him down pretty fast. And good. Okay, so we got one down really quick. Cockroach too. And we got a level 11 in shooting. There we go. We're getting tons of experience already. And we could even move up undercover still. Let's just see if we can get them before they get to the sandbags. And they're attacking my colonists now. But, okay, shoot them, and run. Get behind better cover. Here we go. We can just run him in. He's got hard cover. They don't. They cut off his left ear. Jeez. I guess he got hit with a great bow. Ah, it was a crossbow bolt. How is his ear not covered by the helmet? Well, he just got his ear shot off, so. I would not want to be in this position. Okay, let's just keep moving. Cut by a great bow. We just gotta stay moving. We don't want to let too many of them hit us. We're gonna have to recover too from all this. Let's not give them any cover. We'll just keep running this way. Good. Okay, he just lost his ear. He's gonna have to recover all that with the Luciferium. I hope that it can cure that. If it can't, I'm making it even more powerful. Man, he lost his left ear. Well, fortunately, it wasn't his eye. I think eye is more important for shooting. Well, we did better than this guy. We shot off both of his legs. Let's just finish him off. I don't know, Max, what do you want to do? He's just wandering. Well, let's go in and explore their area. We didn't get our ear cut off for nothing. Claim all of it. What's nice is that this base actually looks a little bit better. Okay, nothing in here. They got a passive cooler, though. And they've also got crops growing. Pineapples. How do we do in here? Lots of good bedrolls. We got good quality, normal, poor, awful, normal, poor, normal, good, and more pemmican on the table. I still think it was worth it for the extra shooting skill. I just wish he had an ear. Okay, let's claim this good bedroll. All right, Max, you have a bed. Go rest. Try to rest despite all the horrible pain you're probably in. And we're actually just going to settle this area. I want him to rest here for a while. He just lost an ear, so he's probably going to be out of commission for a bit. It's within 4 tiles of another faction base, though. So they'll be kind of pissed that we're encroaching on their land, but we've also got a plus 41 relationship with them, so I think it's safe to do this. Yeah, we're going to make a settlement here. Let Max rest for a few days. Fortunately, Horse is such a unit and can do all the hauling. Look at that. It's a goddamn workhorse. Good job, Horse. Just pick up all my drugs and Luciferium and bring them to me. I'm in so much pain. So it turns out that by default, if you just lose a body part, Luciferium doesn't cure it, I'm pretty sure. Or at least that's what I'm reading online. So by default, he wouldn't get his left ear back. But that's not really as much fun, so I'm adding this mod called Better Luciferium, which lets me customize it. So I think I did this right. But, I mean, my stance on it is, look, if you're addicted to a drug that could take your life, it should at least be able to give you life, too. Or at the very least, regrow your ears, which is actually kind of badass. And where did I put it? Horse, come on, man. Do something for me. Oh, we just got a giant scorpion. Okay. That's gotta be cruelty. I do kind of fear that thing. I think I'm gonna just... I mean, I may have had my ear just shot off, but I am a freaking living tank. Yeah, let's just... destroy that thing. Get that thing out of this world. That is a weird animal. Yeah, I hadn't even thought of this, but I guess we could just shoot wildlife to gain shooting skill. I mean, there's not as much fun in that, but at the very least, it'll get them into better positioning in these fights. Let's just shoot all the dangerous and non-dangerous animals. These things are 100% aggressive. I don't really trust that, but I think everything else is pretty much safe to hunt. Yeah, these things are aggressive. Good, so we can just hunt these ostriches and more animals. Good. And we won't get tons of shooting skill for this, but we need him to be at, like, I don't know, level 15 before he goes and fights people again. I don't want him getting all of his organs shot off. Plus, he doesn't get any joy out of killing animals. Horse is also doing some hunting. I kind of like this, the hunt for me mod. Okay, Horse is gonna fight. All right, you know what, Horse, get in there. I hope you beat that iguana. Either way, it's just gonna be training for Max if it doesn't work out. Okay, good. Get in there with the iguana. Save Horse. Yeah, Horse got fucked up by that iguana. Give Horse a sleeping spot. Oh, shit. Save Horse. There we go. Good. Save my horse. And level 12 shooting. All right, go tend to Horse. Good job, Max. All right, my horse is saved. And it all kind of adds to this medical skill. All right, well, Max is already healed because of the Luciferium. He's just losing the ear. This desert actually has a decent amount of minerals, though. I bet we could mine something out of the ground. And we may be terrible at mining, but we can at least try to make Horse some armor before we go. Leveled up already once. I love these hardworking animals. That's actually really nice. Kind of gives you a reason to use animals. Okay, we got a rare thrombos wander in. We'll just deconstruct this whole wall, and we'll use that to build this table. Okay, we can build the tailoring bench, and he got another level in construction. I think the best that we can do right here is just make animal clothes for our horse. But it looks like this is available to, like, everything but horses. Oh well, I've had enough with this place. Let's just have him... Max is fully cured. I think I'm just gonna have him draft and fight animals. Here we go. Just take down everything over here. He's gonna get a lot of animal revenge now. Man, you really suck at shooting. And you know what? Just shoot everything. Yeah, just go over there. Just wherever there's a dot. It's dead. It's actually a great way to train him. Okay, there we go. Whatever that is, shoot it. Tortoise. I don't even know what that... What is that? There we go. Shoot that thing. That looks dangerous. Get that scorpion. There we go. Another one. And he's almost at shooting level 13. There we go. Just get a few more. He's got 13. And what even is that? Rough-plated monitor. That looked like it was good. Other scorpion and that thing. Okay, well done, well done. You know, we could take apart all this stuff to just get tons of guinea pig fur. There we go. And we got a trader, somebody on a giraffe. What the hell? Do you have a horse saddle or something? Go trade with these guys. And I have bad health, oh well. No Luciferium, unfortunately. They do have pemmican. A lion decided to join me just randomly, so I'm gonna sell it. I think that's about it. I'll grab some pemmican from them because I need food. And a little bit of psychite wouldn't hurt either. Actually, that's too much. Let's redo this. That's a little bit better. And even if we don't really get much better at this, so let's just see how we do with this. Well, at least we have some animal clothes for later. And since we can carry so much stuff, let's just go on to the next settlement. We'll go right over here, and Max is just gonna load up horse. Jesus, that's fast. And there they go, setting off on a new adventure. Okay, we're gonna make some enemies today, and just get on horse, and let's take them into battle. Come on, Max, come on, horse. They're really well armed. Look at these people. So it looks like there's this big expanse right here. We could probably kite them out. We just like pick off one of them if they're stupid and they're running through. No, don't go that way. Go around. Here we go. And we could probably just wait for one of them to do something stupid. Okay, that guy, both these people have short range weapons. Can we just like lure them in? Now, what about that guy? If we could take out that guy first, he's long range. Okay, there we go. Good, we took him out. Tagged him. Let's go over here, just run back. Yeah, we're gonna want to stay in cover for this whole fight. Okay, just take him out one. If you can take him out one by one, it's gonna be worth. We are in really a lot of trouble. Like, so much dependent on those first couple hits. Is this safe? How fast do we run compared to them? Okay, we can outspeed them, so that's kind of safe, actually. We just keep on doing this. Good, get a couple of them, the short range ones. And good, let's just get like one or two at a time. We got some cover here, we could use that. Max got hit. How did they? His right eye got crushed by a revolver. It's only at 56% efficiency and he needs his eyes if he wants to shoot. Right, run away, Max. Go back home, be safe, and go tend to your eye. Why is everything on fire? Well, his right eye got crushed by a revolver somehow, and he got his left ear cut off, so he's not really off to a good start, Max, but I got high hopes for the Luciferium. We got to figure out some way to augment his range and vision, and I'm pretty sure if he keeps up with all his skills, he's going to get a lot stronger here. Anyway, we didn't find any Luciferium, so that's kind of urgent, but at the same time, we still got a few more days before we need Luciferium, so we could always find more. Hello, friends. Welcome back to another smashing gaming video. In the last video, we set out with our colonist, Max Damaged, who's actually addicted to Luciferium, to, well, find more Luciferium. Now, Luciferium is a hell of a drug, because anytime you take it, it pretty much makes you a superhuman, but you're addicted to it, and if you don't have it, you can die. So we need to take Luciferium now. And now, as you can see, he has a Luciferium need. Basically, once every week or so, he needs to take Luciferium, otherwise he'll go ballistic and then die. So for right now, it's pretty much a race against the clock. We need to fight other factions and either get aboard the spaceship when it appears on the planet, or just keep finding Luciferium by terrorizing other factions. The nice part about Luciferium is that it pretty much makes you Superman whenever you take it. It gives improved pain reduction, improved consciousness. I don't know what that means. If he's 110% conscious, 5% extra moving, 15% extra sight, which is great for his aim, more blood filtration, pumping, metabolism, breathing, although he's addicted to it. So we either need to find a lot more of this stuff or like die trying. No, literally die trying. Anyway, we have only 3 Luciferium left, which is only about 18 days worth of survival. So I think we should head out to this other colony, Winkler, or ours is Winkler. We need to head to Presidio, and I think we're gonna have Max go at this one alone. Although I like the horse, I think that it lowers his armor ratings when he's on it, which is the reason why he got his ear cut off before. His ear is now missing because it was hit by a crossbow bolt over a nanosuit helmet somehow. Don't ask me how, it just happened. He's pretty fast on his own though, so I'm confident he'll survive. And it shouldn't take him long to get there because he's a jogger, and he will attack it alone. Oh, really? Okay, he needs another 2.8 days before he can attack. I'm just gonna attack somebody else then. Black Ogu. Alright, and let's see what we've got over here. Okay, it's a pretty well-surrounded base, except they're all tribals again. So this shouldn't be too hard. We want to just grind against tribals until we're ready to fight more advanced enemies. We tried to go against pioneers before, but it was much more difficult. We had to give off our attack. We'll just show his range. We don't want to get caught up with any wild animals either. So for this place, we've got some sort of bunker over here. We might be able to use this, and I don't think it's an ancient danger. So let's just see if we can lure these people back to that where we have better cover. Okay, we just gotta aggro one of them, no more, and I got one. We might even just be able to sit here and fight their faction because they're so much weaker than us. Okay, no, run. Run, you gotta keep running and gunning it. Oh shit, they do have good range, but at least he's getting better use out of his armor now. He's at level 14 in shooting. Spider, swan, good. And it looks like we're fighting a lot of these new indigenous races. We've got the Ikwan, the whatever that guy is. He's, one thing you gotta be careful with run and gun is that enemies that are fleeing will still shoot at you. I guess we'll give him the other shooting practice over here. Just, get in a couple more drive-bys. Okay, I've conquered another faction. I somehow doubt that they have Luciferium though. No Luciferium Luciferium. No Luciferium again. We could have beer. Let's drink that beer. And it doesn't really look like they have much more. Just a lot of pemmican on the tables. Maybe we'll grab that on our way out. A lot of war masks. Also some Chemshine and Psychite tea. I'll grab that. At least he got a meal out of this place. He's gonna have enough food to survive for a while. And now he's cleaning. I guess he's just like... He's just got the cleaning bug, you know? He can just slaughter tons of people, but then after that, he feels the need to clean and organize. And I think we'll just draft him to hunt down every other thing on this map. Looks like there's a couple more animals. It's just more shooting skill for him as he goes. Here we go. We got some boomalopes. Ah, that'll be nice. Yeah, explosions. Explosions. He's hunting a rhino? Jeez. At least his weapon is glitter tech, and he's really powerful. So he can afford to do all this. I should probably be back home to my horse soon, because my horse is actually totally undefended and doing half the work for me. Nor can I put out that fire. I didn't really think this through. They were growing Devil Strand, but it's all about 50% grown, so we can't harvest it. There's a lot of animals over here. He could get some serious experience. Yeah, let's get him to level 15 in shooting before he goes. Just, ooh, run. Now, he is faster than pretty much everything. He's gonna need a lot of enemies. I'm kind of curious to see what it would be like if he made it all the way to the final waves, and he was just defending a ship somewhere on the planet. You know, I think we could get him to level 20 in shooting here before he faces any major factions. So let's just do that with these animals. And tons of gorilla revenge. More gorilla revenge. Just, ooh. Let's see, you are from the tropical rainforest. Ah, they do look pretty nice. Dead or alive. And what is this? A Thermodon. Everything from alpha animals looks dangerous. Dangerous and inventive. Now, as far as Luciferium is concerned, there's really two places we could find this godlike substance. One, in very rich or piratey other factions' bases. Or two, if we just pick random spots on the map, settle them, and then see if we could find ancient dangers there. They might contain them. Those are the two probably most likely places we'll find it. So let's bring back all of this pemmican, which is extremely overpowered, and the Psychite tea, and go home. We need another 1.7 days before we can attack Presidio, where our horse is just pacing about. And as soon as he gets home, he just has to, he needs to play horseshoes. Now we have a good stockpile of crap going. We have about 2,000 pemmicans, so we have enough to survive for a very long time. And I think we'll send out Max to go look for some ancient dangers next. That's probably the easiest place to find Luciferium while we wait for the shuttle to spawn. So we'll pretty much just send him out alone with some pemmican and maybe a little bit of medicine. And I think we'll go right over here. So our other plan earlier didn't work so well, so I'm just gonna keep on visiting other areas. We'll just click settle here, and we'll keep looking around to see if we can find any ancient dangers. That might be one over there. Now that looks like it's the only one on this map. We'll just draft him and have him take this apart. Just uninstall this one first. And you can uninstall that stone wall. It doesn't look like he got an ancient danger warning, but let's just keep trying this. And nope. Maybe there's just no ancient danger here. Or no. Oh man, that's kind of a bummer. All right, just get out of here and leave this place. Let's try over here, and we will abandon this place, settle here, and it looks like we got no ancient dangers again. I'm just gonna keep on trying at these places till I find one. And how about this? This looks like it could be an ancient danger. Good. Unfortunately, he did come into the middle of a rainstorm, though. I don't think that's gonna affect anything, but let's try this place out. And good. Ancient danger. That's exactly what we wanted, actually. And we'll just uninstall a couple of these things. Uninstall 2 of these, and he should be able to run away immediately. And let's see how he does. Okay, we got bugs and 15 Luciferium right there. We also got a titanium masterwork granite. Jesus Christ, that thing's really beautiful, and this isn't that tough. We should be fine here. Okay, you're redrafted, and they should be hostile. It looks like we got them to do most of our work for us, though. When we opened up the ancient danger, we accidentally shot into the cryo sleep casket. Crypto sleep caskets. I always mess that up. Oh, we got her a couple of mega scarabs. These people might actually take them out themselves. Fire at that one and that one. What about these people? Are any of them crypto sleep sickness, carcinoma, crypto sleep sickness? Are either of you worth saving? Let's see. Lubov is a pretty good shot. We might honestly want to come and find these places and then recruit these people. She's got rad resistant and very perceptive. That seems pretty good. We could arrest her. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's put down a bed. You know, I'm gonna have to rebuild this place and make it into a prison. I can't really recruit her yet. We'll just see how she, you know, moves around. Glasses, who are you? He got cut up by the mega spider, and he's not really good at anything I like, so I'm gonna let him go. He also unfortunately got this hair. I forgot to deactivate that. Oh, we got the Luciferium. That's the most important part. I also have some really good weapons in here, too. Yeah, we could bring back, like, all of this stuff. Finish this one off. We got the mega spider finished off. Let's just have him deconstruct these things, then we'll make a slate door. Reinstall that there. We'll put a bed in here and make it for prisoners. All right, come on. We also got an advanced component. This is bananas. ambiguous. It looks like they might get away before, but we could just try to imprison them really quick. And nah, they're gonna get away. I mean, we could like shoot them or something, but it's not really worth it. Oh, this other guy, Willow Cow. Not really good at anything. Okay. Well, we got the Luciferium that we needed and way more of it than I thought we'd get. What is that? That looks awesome. I want to shoot it. This guy is hostile. We'll finish him off, and he's done. More plasteel in here and other stuff too. Yeah, this place was a gold mine. We'll just stockpile zone it up. And I don't really know what that thing is, but I want to shoot it. Is that wrong? I mean, let's take down everything over here. Okay, it is very peaceful, it actually turns out. It is a gentle giant. I just want to know what's inside of it, really. Is it good for meat? That's a question. All right, Max is just gonna torture this seemingly innocent creature, and my god, this thing has a lot of hit points. I guess that comes from, what is it, megafauna? Or, no, this is alpha animals. A wild pod is a sentient mycoid creature native to some jungle-infested planet on the rim. Almost impervious to gunpowder. Reproduces asexually. God, these animals are so interesting in alpha animals. So that's why it's really not taking that much damage from me. But if it's just made of decaying matter... Oh, it did get mad, but not fast enough. I might bring this thing with me. It's just so interesting, like some sort of sadistic scientist. All right, Max, I guess you've caused enough damage for one day. Everything is on fire here. I guess we'll just wait till tomorrow to be on our way. This sculpture is worth over $18,000, and I can't bring back a titanium grand sculpture. It's gonna take more trips. So, you know what, let's bring it with us. We'll just leave everything else here. This thing is absurd. I have no food. Yeah, we need to get home now. Well, Max, you may not have any food, but at least you have all the drugs that you need and a really beautiful sculpture. I hope you somehow survive this. Hey, we just ran out of food. Couldn't be better timing. But it looks like we made it back in time. Now, although I love living out in the middle of a barren wasteland as much as the next guy, I think some of those other factions had better bases than ours. And I don't really want to put it up on Max to build an entire base of his own because I think it's just too much work for one person. So what I think we're going to have him do is just have Horse carry all the stuff to our next place of attack. And then we'll see if we can take over another settlement's base because this place kind of sucks. So Toad's Fortress on the Cave is a fortress, so... But it's also an arid shrubland. I mean, also too, what have we got to lose? There's not that many fortresses around here anywhere, and I want a fortress. It seems like a nice way to live. So let's set up a caravan, bring along both of them, and pretty much put the entire base on our backs. Now, we won't bring any resources because they're heavy and we just don't really need those. We'll have more of them wherever we go. But we'll go attack this fortress and see how we do with that. And yeah, we'll just have them set out now. I figure now that we have 19 things of Luciferium, we have enough to survive for a pretty prolonged time. We may as well at least get him a better base to live at. And Max will just load up the horse with all the stuff. With us is Dynasty, a base of one of the factions. That's pretty vague, but all right, we'll abandon our old one, because we don't need it anymore. Now, this could be like a medieval faction or something, because they have a fortress. I guess they're underground, because they call it the Fortress on the Cave. I mean, to be fair, we could also go for a city, but I've never attacked one of these places, and I kind of want to see what it looks like. And yeah, they're going to be pissed. Now we've arrived, and this place, actually, you know, it's not as good as I imagined, but that's still not that bad. I was hoping they'd have turrets and stuff. It seems very medieval, but you know, like, it's a nice setup. There is no door, though. There is no door, like, at all. These people have just been living cooped up in here, I guess. Okay, I guess we'll just fire out the walls. It should be pretty easy to take down since they're so, like, extremely weak. Oh no, they've got a short wall, like a cobblestone wall or something. Okay, so then they're pretty well defended. We just need to creep up on them. Now, what do they have? Crossbows? I do kind of fear crossbows now based on what they did to me with them. Let's try to take out all the ranged people. They've got a lot of melee stuff. This one's got a great bow or something. Yeah, longbow. Okay, then, you know, we'll just keep our distance from these people. And we also want to keep our horse defended, so we'll try to take them down the other way. Looks like there's a couple other good buildings over here too. It's a great base building spot. And there's also some fertile soil here, so we could kind of expand out. Okay, we'll just have him start shooting frantically at them, and it looks like he's got pretty much free range on them. Yeah, he's gonna annihilate these people. These guys are like medieval, and let's just see if we could capture a couple of them. Now, we'll just start out by claiming their entire base and every other building around here. I don't know what this will do to him. Maybe he'll try to clean those spots later. Let's just see if any of these guys are worth saving. This guy's an artist. This guy's good in melee, shooting. Actually, she might be worth saving. I just don't know how we're gonna take them down without killing them, though. This guy also, Scipio, and Takuya is not bad. All right, Scipio, Sleepy, and Takuya. Also Landry, if we manage to get in there in time. All right, let's just continuously shoot them as we run. Don't get shot in the ear again. Right, maybe you can non-lethal. And he's got bruised by the crossbow. Who hit him with that thing? Okay, she's down. We want to keep her if we can. How many hours does she have left? 4 hours. Oh, I shot off her right leg. Ew. Alright, let's just see if we can save Landry. What does he have wrong with him? Oh, I shot off his right ear. That's kind of poetic. So, set down a prisoner bed and then maybe capture that Landry guy. And maybe Moritz, too. I mean, they seem like they could make for decent, like, okay, let's just set these to prisoner beds. We'll claim all of these, and we'll just pretty much capture all these dudes. Capture him, and then capture him, and let's see if they survive. She is probably not gonna make it. This guy's left kidney he's got another one, though. And this has really affected the whole world's relationships. I mean, understandably so. Okay, come on, horse, let's, unload you. Let's get a stockpile zone going here, too. Let's put it in the middle of the sand for right now. Come on, Max. Use your field medic skills. And Max is just gonna have to tend to them on his own really quick. I don't even think we have time to get medicine from horse. Yeah, 2 hours. There's no time left here. His left arm got oh man, this guy's left arm got shot off too. Ooh, this guy's right ear. We might be able to save Landry. I think Moritz. Yeah, we'll just use him for labor. He's like going back and forth, but he's tending them in the dark. At least he's getting better medical skills, though. And Max is just gonna retire to that double bed over there to sleep. I don't really blame him. He got pretty effed up in that fight, but he did manage to, you know, tend to himself. And we'll just work and recruit these other guys. I have the prison labor mod, so they can do, like, basic tasks. And Landry can't really do much of anything, but we'll just set them off to, I don't know, like mine. And I'm getting red on a lot of things. I guess they're probably pretty pissed. I did just kind of destroy their entire faction. And we'll just give Horse a sleeping spot over here too. Have her kind of defend the prisoners. We'll allow everything else. And I guess we'll just rebuild over here because Max, like, I don't want to go to the trouble of building a whole bedroom, and this is pretty much set up. Now, Max is pretty much like the world's worst warden, so this is gonna be a long time before he does anything with these prisoners. So he's still effectively on his own, but who knows, maybe Randy will send me another colonist who can actually recruit them. He does at least take care of them though. He's feeding them, he's keeping them alive. Good job, Max, good job. And they're going on breaks already. Well, we're just gonna contain this disaster. And Horse is actually gonna do all of the hauling, so it's totally fine for Max to just rest in bed right now. I guess we'll just make this into an actual room for him. There we go. There we go. Plant a flower too. And since we took out this faction, let's just settle their base. Now for the real moment of truth. Let's go find out what they had in these other rooms. There might be really good stuff in here. We didn't even try to trade with them before. And they got Chameleon Yakwool Winter Cave. Another room of nothing. An actually nice dining room. Another room of nothing. What's in there? A room of beds. More storage. And more nothing. And what's in here? More nothing. All right, I guess, you know, Horse is off to a good start here. Let's just keep that up. Max also has these side rooms over here he could live in if he wants, but I think we'll move him into the main compound next. We'll make this, claim these, and we'll probably just mine out the sides of this. Let's also just set up a new stockpile zone in here, right, like that. And that. I will just haul in that Luciferium first. That's really important. And because of this hauling mod, Max can actually haul just tons of stuff at once. Though I think we'll build some storage too, because he kind of needs it. And these people also left us a good number of resources. I mean, they didn't leave us any resources. There's like nothing here. There are no trees. But I do like their base enough to recruit the prisoners at it. I guess that's a compliment. Though actually, I kind of spoke too soon because there's 29 fully grown Drago trees ready for harvesting. Or actually, some of that's cactus and agave, but I think you might get wood from some of that. And I think we'll abandon our other settlement. We don't really need it anymore. And we got a shuttle crash. Okay, we got a few more people here. We might be able to save these guys. Or just like eat them. Is anybody here a good warden? You're not bad. You're pretty good too. He's dead. He can't warden if he's dead. Alright, you know what? Let's try to save and recruit these people. Since I don't want to have like 10 prisoners at once, I'm actually just gonna save these guys. These things are terrifying. I'm gonna shoot them both. But which one's gonna win? Oh, that is so gross. What are these both? Alpha animals? Yeah, fighted the alpha animals. Right, get in there, Max. Oh, they're both dead. Never mind. All right, let's rescue Mayo. And if she doesn't want to stay, we'll just imprison her. And same thing with Teddy. And Max can just save them both. Good, now we'll just tend to them. And since the only thing the Horse is really good at is hauling, I guess we'll just set up more hauling jobs for Horse. Yep, Horse, you're pretty friggin' great at everything. Best colonist I ever had. Let's also just install this beautiful statue in our prisoners' room so that they're happy. Like, this will make them happier than anything else. Suddenly, this room is just extremely impressive. Just 3 beds in darkness with, like, the Mona Lisa. They're loving it in here. We'll name our faction... I feel like since our main colonist name is Max, let's call it Mad Max. Yeah, Mad Max, like the movie. Yeah. Okay, so we got Mayo has joined our colony. She just randomly decided. That's pretty awesome. And she's actually great with social, so we'll just have her do all the wardening from now on. And no more wardening for Max. Max is pretty goddamn terrible at socializing. He's addicted to Luciferium, and he just spends the entire day thinking about it, so I don't feel like I'd want him as my jailer. We're just gonna build a lot of graves outside here, because I don't have much time to get rid of these corpses. And I think everybody's gonna have a mental break, because they haven't played horseshoes in too many days, so they're all feeling very stressed. So we'll just give them that immediately. And we'll just bury all these bodies that he left there. Yeah, we don't want everybody to go mad from this. He's gonna ride the horse to work. All right, just ride horse. Bury all the dead bodies. Great, it's looking homier already. What, with all the graves here? And Mayo's going on a food binge. That's actually okay. It's not really such a bad mental break, but this dining room is so badly laid out, but at least it's got a lot of stuff. I'm also just gonna let them take Psychite whenever their mood goes down, like a certain amount. That way they won't snap as much. And Psychite actually, I think it improves their speed. Yeah, it can be a little bit addictive, but it also takes away tiredness and some pain. It also gives them more rest, I believe this means. It's more addictive than Smoke Leaf, but I mean, so rarely do I have colonists get addicted to drugs that it's pretty much fine. Okay, we can just bury the rest of these dead bodies, and suddenly our house is a home. We'll have him deconstruct all this stuff too. Man, he's going really fast from all his traits. And horses hauling, I like that. No more hauling jobs, that's so pointless. Oh, marble columns too, not bad, nice. It also looks like we're starting to get a massive Luciferium need, so we're gonna have to take some more. So we're just gonna have Max take some more Luciferium and he'll feel good. He is on a Luciferium effect right now. Yep, there we go. Okay, so he's back in a better mood. He's gonna start working again. And I think let's start getting some longer term research done too. So we'll make a simple research bench right in here. And I think we'll just move Max's bedroom over to here, because right now it's kind of far and out of the way from here. We can still give him those 2 bed stands though. I actually kind of like that. Here's our main quest. Friendly AI from your past named Charlin Whitestone has sent you a message. He reveals the starship hidden on this planet and sends you world coordinates. So this is what I kind of pictured Max is doing for his main quest. So where is this in the world? Okay, it's right here, and we are... Where the hell are we? We are on the... Again, we're pretty much on the exact opposite side of the world. So... we could either go on a massive voyage or... I don't know, this is kind of a tough one because we could either travel around the world, which I know for Max alone would be doable and he could probably do it with horse. But, I mean, we actually have the start of a colony right here if we wanted to take it. And, I mean, he could just keep on getting Luciferium day by day. I kind of like the idea of him going over there. I was hoping he'd be able to do it with allies, but I'm like, I don't know, maybe we could get them pack animals to have them ride them. But, again, they might just be human baggage. Like, they might not even be able to defend themselves without us having any research, so yeah, I'm probably gonna head off. Well, if nothing else, we could go on our voyage around the world and make to the ship, and then, I don't know, I think defending the ship from all the waves as Max might actually be kind of cool, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. But anyway, we'll let him get some rest. Let's get back to our friend Max, the Luciferium warrior. So he has one friend, Mayo. Teddy is a degenerate, and the prisoners are degenerates. So since most people have voted to leave this place in the last video, I think we're actually going to set off for a reign of terror across the world. As you may recall, our base is here, and our base, keep on keeping track of it. Our base is there. The launch site is there. Mayo thinks we should give this settlement a name. Wrists Pond. Sounds good to me. Here at Wrists Pond. Well, Mayo, that's made me question your intelligence severely. So, if I have to eat somebody on the way there, it's gonna be you, idiot. So instead of living here, we could go somewhere else. Let's abandon both our settlements. We'll form a caravan. Mayo, you can come. Horse, you can come, and we bring all the good drugs, and we'll just go road by road across the world. So when I talked about our video sponsor before, I was actually lying. Today's video sponsor is Oregon Trail, because we're pretty much going to be spending the entire day crossing the world in an Oregon Trail fashion. And in that same sense, everyone will probably get cholera or something, an infection on Landry. all the better to leave him. He's a degenerate. Now, there is one part about crossing the world that's a pain in the ass. You can't actually take Luciferium, as far as I know, whenever you set up a camp, or at least I don't know how to if you can. And we're going to need to set back up a camp every few days to get Luciferium, so I figure, why not raid settlements on our way there? At least we won't deal with the hellish recreation-deprived mood debuff. And now we abandon our colony, our prisoners escape, and Max is antisocial. God forbid. Now, I did add the setup camp mod, but as far as I know, you can't take Luciferium while you're in camp. The supplies just never seem to get offloaded. So this might be an area where I'm an idiot, but I just can't do it. So we'll be settling anywhere new we see, or just attacking random people. Okay, our old home was there. We're already about 1/12 of the way across the world. Whom should we won't terrorize everyone we meet, but when we see a good opportunity. While we have enough Luciferium, there are other items we could still use at the launch site when we get there. And since we can't actually see what people have who are hostile to us, we'll be attacking only our allies. Yes, that's right, only people who like us will we attack. Now, I gotta say, doing this, like, adventure mode has kind of opened me up to the possibility that you could actually play this game totally away from your base and have your colonists be totally happy. Max's needs are all just being met from being on the road. The only thing he's not meeting is that Luciferium, so here we go to Sirmium. Let's go visit Sirmium, because he's about to go berserk. Yep, he has about 5 more seconds before he kills everyone. We seem to have only the option of attacking them. Alright, I can't actually do anything with this because I need Luciferium like now, so we will settle right here. Who cares if they hate us? Have him take this Luciferium. It's really strange the way... Luciferium needs a quality of life and caravans update. Now we just stockpile and get the hell out of here. We'll take a quick look for ancient dangers. It does appear as if there's one over here. Right, let me do the shooting. I'll do the shooting. Ancient danger, there it is. Uninstall. What could be behind this slate wall? And, ooh, more drugs. Weather normalization device, we could use that. Resurrector mech serum. Just a perfectly smashing item. Are they hostile? Wow, I can't believe that it's only 1 mega spider and 1 spellipede defending this. That seems like a real waste, you know, of good potential. We'll just finish this one off, and then I don't even think it's necessary that we take this thing out. We'll just fire at these other caskets, though. Okay, we'll want to be safe. Okay, like that. And we are safe? Oh, she has something. You should not do that in an enclosed space. Okay, while vomiting in your dress. That is normal. Horse? No. He really wants to haul that slate wall. Okay, I'm not gonna allow it, horse. He's such a hard-working horse. He also wants to haul the Archotech teleporter. There's no way to unforbid that. It can't be forbidden. Horse, you... Okay, we will delete the stockpile zone. No more stockpiling. Okay, good. Horse is now wandering in the open. Let's just kill each of them. I haven't trusted people in a while. Good. Maybe we'll take the other ones. Was that biocoded? Okay, well, you know, I can take the grenade launcher. How are you? You were terrible at shooting anyway. Take out the Mega Scarabs. Who are you? Why do you have a pink beard? But his armor is very nice. Recon armor. I'd like that for, Mayo, my colleague. Great, so we'll just shoot you. I just want your oh, she died. Well, this probably won't even be worth it. Right, Mayo will just be naked and... present. Great, let's bring back up that stockpile zone and be on our way. Great job here, Mayo. You really did your part. We can grab all of this, especially the Resurrector mech serum. That is pretty useful. Let's take everything and run away. Let's just grab the last of that Luciferium. Oh, I didn't even notice you, Satsuki. Satsuki, we can take your stuff. Are you any good? No, you're not very good. Well, I mean, you're good at, you know, base tasks. Actually, she's fantastic for base tasks, but we need only murderers here, so... I'll take your clothing. Okay, another day of justice. What about Julius? Julius is also bad at things. Specifically combat things. Okay, now how much? We a whopping 35 Luciferium. Wowzers. Okay, let's get Mayo into this sexy recon armor. And don't worry about the blood, let's just wear this riot armor. I'm sure it's better than whatever you've got on right now. You've got a pocketbook or something. No, a wool apron. It's still beautiful, but not as dashing as... riot armor and a scarf with a... I don't even know what you call these things. Like the rice paddy worker helm. Okay, offward. Let's go back on the Oregon Trail and bring all our shit. Wait a minute. It says that this Archotech teleporter is a one-use artifact which allows to transport up to 500 kilograms of mass from one place to any other place on the planet. Can't be used to give, gift, or raid another. We could use this to teleport ourselves to the spot. Holy Jesus Christ, that's bananas! I want to do it. I can't believe I almost missed that. That's crazy. Okay. Let's get everybody into the Archotech teleporter. I hope that this works. It might just be a person. Can we put a person in there? Okay, we could put people into the Archotech teleporter. That's so cool. Okay, I'll bring the pemmican, the survival meals. The agave. I guess I'll bring the berries if I have 500 kilograms. And we're gonna teleport. It's like platform 9 3/4. The Luciferium, the plasteel. Bring it all. I'm willing to bring it all. I guess we can't really bring the Archotech teleporter because it's itself. What the hell? We'll bring everything. There's silver and gold. We can't even bring these crappy clothes. We'll bring a wall with us. I think that's it. This thing is gonna be amazing. Okay, let's teleport ourselves to around the world. I swear, this is like... I went through about 3 hours of making this entire video, and now just to find an Archotech teleporter, like, the first second, I feel so dumb. Okay, and we have formed the caravan there. I guess that is what you press. Okay, I just saw like a wormhole. Okay, teleportation succeeded. Well, that was very jarring. Why can't we settle it? Settle in this area. It's disabled. Oh, because it's occupied, so we'll need to just go there and then come back. Visit landed ship. Okay! Okay, zoom in, and I actually deactivated save our ship. It would be cool to do it, but I think it has other requirements. Okay, what the hell do we need for one of these things? What is that? Alright, let's get set up with Mayo. Let's get in the ship, baby. Yeah, you get in the left side, or the right side, and I'll get in the left side, yeah. Okay, and send her up. We gotta bring... Now, I don't know if this is... how much of this has to do with save our ship, and... I mean, this says it's from save our ship. I thought everything in here is from save our ship. I thought I got rid of the mod. It needs 1,069 units of chem fuel. So it can't launch right now until we get that. We got cargo pods with... Oh, crap. That landed our other colony. No. Well, what was in there? Shoes. Insect chitin boots. Jesus. Arctic lion fur tunic. Well, I'm glad I wasn't there for that. Okay, let's abandon that settlement. I can't believe we made it around the world in like 3 minutes. To be fair, it wouldn't really have taken Max that much longer, but we'll abandon it. Okay, now what do I do with this? Do we have any boomalopes here? We do actually have some boomalopes up here. We have boomalopes galore. Let's tame them. Max has 1. Okay, Mayo actually has 3 in animals. So let's befriend these boomalope, shall we? We just need to tame some other small animals for a few days. What are animals that are easy to tame? Alligators? Maybe these lockjaws, they look very friendly. No handler can tame... Okay, so no. What could be easier to tame here? How about... No. What if a wild boar, perhaps? No. Maybe a tortoise? No. A lemur? No. Platypus? No. A rat? So close. A fission mouse? Alligator? Rhinoceros? Panther? Raptor shrimp? Well, that looks terrifying. You need only level 9 in animals to tame this. Okay, I can't wait to have that colony. Animus vox? Koala. Chinchilla. Wow, there's literally nothing that we can tame on this map. Let's put our stuff in here for now, at least, inside of the ship. It's safe in there. We could use the ship itself as a sort of base. Okay, we've got some travelers from over here. Is anyone good with animals that we could capture and... Yes, you, Postioski, Ariacalsis. You are very good with animals. I am going to take you prisoner. Though this might get more complex than I had wagered. She's an animal friend. But she could tame those boomalopes and get us the chem fuel that we need. So, you know what, Max? I say, why don't you shoot the rest of them, and we'll capture her and make her into our animal tamer somehow. We're going to kill the rest of her people so that they'll help us tame some animals. It's really the only way, unfortunately. We'll just give her a sleeping spot right here, and we'll sleep in here. Okay, Max, you've been waiting your whole life for that. Do we have any other non-lethal weapons? Maybe I should make a bow or something? Let's see how he does in terms of time. Well, Mayo also has this double barrel. Okay, you know what? Mayo, I'm gonna steal your double-barreled shotgun and then run in there with that. You stay out of the fight, though. You pick it up, and you're both drafted. Now this is entertainment. Max, let's see your range. We'll try to capture the tapir, too, so that we have something to tame if this doesn't go well. Okay, we will shoot him. Oh, no, first we need to trap them on the map. Okay, Mayo, you actually are now an integral part of my plan. Don't fail me now. Okay, you have that much range. Max will have to murder them, all of them, very quickly. Okay, yeah, we're going for a ride. Alright. We're not hiding in the bushes near you. Okay, now, Mayo, you shoot at Posty Oak. How good a shot are these people, too? She's terrible. He's good. He's really good, too. He has a plasma saw, though. That could hurt. He has a... Literally, they all have the worst possible weapon assignments they could have. Okay, great. This should be fine. Okay, Max, you shoot this guy because he's the only one Or we'll shoot Augustina and Pangrados. Okay, he is... we attacked him, so obviously their relations are not good anymore. Okay, we'll have you shoot Augustina. Finish them. Ally, now neutral. Okay, I expected that. Mayo, you go in for the headshot. Now, can something be done here? Mayo, you might want to run. Okay, good. We've killed him. That means the double-barrel shotgun is very lethal. But this thing is more lethal, so... Mayo, you... Okay, Mayo, you're gonna equip the knife. Grab the knife. We need that. Good. Hit Pangratos. And you... Good. Focus fire on him. Good. Okay, now melee attack her. Melee attack. Melee attack. Yeah. Get in there, Max. Go. He is very intimidating in that armor. Is he gonna... Ooh, he may saw me. Nope, he didn't. Okay, Postiosk is, fleeing, but we will capture her. Let's melee... Oh, whoops. Melee attack Postioski. No, you won't flee either. Actually, I guess this is now considered a wild tapir. It's fleeing in panic. Okay, not much we can do there, but we can at least, I don't want to kill her. Okay, I'll just let Max go in if this gets bad. We'll allow a... Why would you do... Okay, God, never let them go. Okay, but fortunately she didn't die. She's gonna die in 3 hours, so stabilize. Okay, we'll capture her and care for her. I hope we didn't shoot off her legs. Or maybe just... Well, it wouldn't be so bad. We got what we needed, right? Okay, we shot off her left arm. That's not so bad. Give her the best medicine. Yeah, you... Okay, we fixed her arm, and she's bleeding, and she's gonna bleed out in 5 hours. And what is... He's consuming a fine meal. Okay, great, doctor. Hang on one moment, I just need to have this filet mignon. Okay, great, well, he did stabilize the worst of it, and is he actually using... I set him for the best medicine. Yeah, there we go. She's set for the best medicine, and let's see in his social... Okay, he's greeting her in passing after he shot off her arm. What a lovely man. Now, she's pretty salty, but really not that salty. She's got only 4 resistance to us. That's crazy. That's awesome. What a champ. All right. We'll get that arm back in no time somehow, I'm sure. I'm sure when we get the rest of that chem fuel, we'll be done with her. He's got plenty more pemmican on his back, so don't you worry, we won't run out. Let's clean her blood off of the floor, too, so that she doesn't die. I'm sure she'll come around in no time. We'll just recruit her right now. And great. You know, we'll feed her this lavish meal. She's probably too delusional to notice that it's the meal that they brought with her faction, at least for the time being. We'll also deconstruct these walls so that we can actually form a defensive perimeter around our ship. Or really just uninstall them. That would be better. That way we can, you know, minify everything, as they say. We'll go over here and minify this. We'll go over there and chop down that. Now, Mayo, all that she got was bruised by that piece of wood that Postioski hit her with. Next, I'm gonna do something very amazing. So as soon as we start up the ship's reactor, we're gonna be getting raided by everybody. And I want to make a simple perimeter defense so that we can surround our own ship and, you know, walls. They used to do it in the Middle Ages, so it seems like a pretty good idea. They also didn't wash their hands in the Middle Ages. But we'll do something like this, and we'll allow only buildings in this area. This way, Horse, our horse, who's an extremely hard worker, one of the most hard-working horses, can pick up all of the buildings that we took down and then bring them over here to just make our wall for us, pretty much. I'm also now beginning to figure that since we have 35 Luciferium, it's about time that we got another colonist addicted to Luciferium. It is, after all, extremely useful. So now Mayo has another addiction to Luciferium. Although you might say that it's bad, her body is enhanced. Without regular doses of Luciferium, they'll lose cohesion and blah, blah. You know what it does. But the good things that it does are, get rid of pain, basically improve everything and healing rate and so on and so forth. And she's just a god among women. Now, I don't know if they die and then we use the Resurrector Mech Serum, which was just a lucky chance item we happened upon, maybe they'll lose their addiction, but I don't know. I think going through death is kind of a big ask to get rid of addiction, so I hope that works out. Alright, now we'll just put down the little chunks of wall and build our home. How's she feeling? Intense pain? You know, we could really just give her Luciferium too. We will give her Luciferium. Now, not only will Max be addicted to Luciferium, but also Mayo and Postioski. 3 Luciferium addictions, but at least she'll recover more quickly. Now, she won't regenerate her left arm. I had intended to install a mod that would allow this to happen, but I don't really know it, so I can't. For some reason, Max has started wearing the crab shell pelt coat. I just find it kind of Games of Thrones looking and entertaining, so I'm going to allow it. If I couldn't see the armor bulging out, it would look kind of cool, like some sort of cool guy. I don't know, but yeah, it's happening. And it seems we've built over a mud area, so we can't actually build our wall here, which is kind of a bummer. And in traditional Rimworld logic, Max will need a horseshoe pin before he needs a house to get to sleep tonight. Max can just finish his deconstruction, meditate, move to the highest state of Zen and enlightenment, and let Mayu do all the work. He has now reached level 1 in intellectual, the highest state of the Zen. Tomorrow we can actually recruit this person, improving relations, and set up an actual structure for this thing. Now we have an odd situation. Mayu is actually being wooed by Postioski. Postioski is hitting on her prisoner. On her jail warden. And I just realized that Mayo is actually male. I thought Mayo was a woman. Now that I put down this, you know what? I just realized that Mayo is a guy. That's kind of crazy. Okay, now I know. Well, since we're on to the cleaning part, we can just install the rest of these walls on their exact spots. This way they, minimize the building time. And in this way, Max can just install the wall really quickly as he walks along it. I know it's overpowered, but it's faster paced and more fun. I spend less time grinding and more time playing. An art patron from Verfinus Dynasty. My Patreon. Look, it's the AA support group. Thank you for visiting me. We must see if this art trader has anything. And is everybody technically sick because of this Luciferium? No, they aren't. Now, I'd be willing to sell the gold to this guy, and I have no use for an Archotech antenna for Clickmala, because I have no Clickmala. But he has a psychic pacifier, which, according to this, something from Vanilla Factions Expanded Insectoids, you can actually pacify and make a character join your faction. There's also a risk of brain damage. Risk works at long distances and through walls. I'm willing to risk that brain damage. It's somebody else's brain. A one-use psychic effector. We could also drive somebody into a berserk rage, so I think that's always good to have. Not exactly what I was expecting, but I don't always expect what's good. And I have no Clickmala with me, so I will accept. He doesn't have enough money, and he's not getting my gold. And I accept your offering, and we'll finish off this building project. Bury those two dead guys. You know, Postiosk, I should start saying it right. You know, the fact that she actually has this chemical need makes Luciferium not such a bad thing for her, because, I mean, she's got extra, you may as well meet them like that to begin with, so. She'll need more than that, but it's a start. Okay, Mayo is socializing the prisoner. The prisoner is now at 0 resistance. We can begin the wooing process after we clean the vomit. What an attractive person to bring into our lives. She is addicted to so many drugs. She's lying in a pile of her own vomit with food poisoning, and we need her because Mayo is just slightly not good enough with animals to tame one. Okay, and it says we've got a 100% recruitment chance of getting her. I guess since she's in love with her jailer, that should probably help win her over, right? I hope. Alright, Max is getting so much better at plants, he's ready to be a plant. We can set up a table and actual surroundings for ourselves. And we have a new recruit in Postiosk. Mayo has oh, great. Alright, ride the horse around, because you, yeah, we're gonna need you. I just need you to milk these. I need you to milk these for me. I will ask you to milk many animals. That will be your function here. You will milk. Nothing else do I want you to do besides milking. Don't even hunt. You can cook if you want. Oh, that's kind of a full time. I don't really want you doing that either. Not that we'll be doing much cooking. Now, if we want to get chem fuel, we're actually going to need to plant some plants. So we've got a great grow zone out here. We could probably plant some rice in this area. And then from there, we just go out over here. Rice is just in every sense a great crop. Okay, we will plant the rice here. And no one is good at growing, so everyone will grow. We all have room to grow. Max has reached level 8 in construction. And we're actually starting off on these rice. Now, this is all part of an elaborate plan to get chem fuel, mind you. I just don't think we're gonna get 1,069 of it from any one faction, so the fastest way to get it is just by milking boomalopes. They can be very productive. I'll just set out another grow zone too inside of our base. Maybe use this for like hay or something. And since there's so many local animals, we're going to help them. Start with this alligator and this thing. And let's just hunt everything we see. What are those? Ooh, that's a Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. Fission mice, okay. Everything except for the boomalopes. Monkeys, okay. I'm down for it. And probably this herd of lemurs also. We just don't like them. Okay, there we go. Oh, the sound of it, wow, rapidly. It sounds quite disturbing, really. Okay, I'd say that's about enough. No one will be eating my rice anytime soon. Max is already leveling up in plants. So nice. We can also just start to set up a miniature base over here. You know, we may not be here long, but our time should be well spent. And Mayo got Luciferium. I keep forgetting that. I'm like, why is she downed? And then it hits me. And Max is getting hunted by a raptor shrimp. I fear these things, but he's better. Ew. Eventually I'll tame one. Someday, with a better animals trainer. And now we actually have rice, so we can start making kibble. And with this, when we have the kibble that we need, we should be able to start taming boomalopes and now getting gas ready for our spaceship. So all of this was an elaborate ruse just to get this stuff ready. So now she can start taming the boomalopes. And how does she do with this? She has pretty good animal skill. She's at 8 and a passion for it. So she'll take out the kibble and 20% chance, but she failed, but that's still a respectable chance. Within 5 trips or so, she should get one on average. And then after that, we can start milking them for their chem fuel. And once we get chem fuel, we should be able to start off the ship. So that explains all of my, rice planting and all of that other stuff I've been setting up. Plus, we also just want to have, decent surroundings. We can't live on 1,000 pemmican forever. And we'll just move all of this food to the inside. We are going to need to do this at some point anyway, so might as well do it now. Max will take Luciferium again. Oh, and we got a large field of wild heal root nearby. This is why I like all the mods that we have in this game. I'm guessing that was more events expanded. We just had wild pack animals. We don't even have... Let's try to tame it. I mean, we might as well. Could be only a good thing. And let's see. Okay, so she's going at the boomalope like crazy. This is pretty much what we want, so... Alright, well, they both have the flu, so they're gonna need to rest in bed. Not exactly what I pictured, but whatever. I mean, the Luciferium, I think, is supposed to speed up the blood filtration and pumping, which I guess... I don't know what that has to do with immunity exactly, but I'm guessing it can be only a good thing, right? Anyway, let's make this room kind of clean so that they recover faster. Max is seriously better. Steph, what is Max again? He's super immune, too, so he gains immunity faster. I think the comfort of the bed and the cleanliness of the room affect this, but they've both got green. I can't remember which. It might be compact heat ifs that does this, and I think they'll both recover just fine. This wasn't such a bad flu after all. And we can start to just make our kitchen and butcher area. Pull wood off the floors, and from there I think that should be pretty much that's like a base right there. That's all that we'll really need. And we got a bulk goods trader. Let's see what he has. Not really much. I don't think I really want anything. I'll take some $1,304 for a pants. Okay, you know what? They're glitter tech. $1,300? You know what? I can afford that, actually. I'll take those pants. I'm sold on the pants. I accept your offer. No more nudity. Postioski, you're not gonna get just any pants. You're getting the pants. What are these even good for? Orion pants. Now, very good insulation on these. Pretty decent armor too. And since Mayo has a double passion in mining, we're gonna let him go mine so that he can get steel for us so that we can get a fridge going. We pretty much just need a fridge and a little bit of power so that we can get our stuff going in here. Ah, we tamed a boomalope. We've actually tamed 3 now. Well, it's time to milk them. That is, after all that we need them for. We'll create an area for them to hang out in and send them to hang out. And we got 5 boomalope now. Awesome. Amazing. Amazing. Bring them to Area 1. We have an actual meal workflow going now, and we're about to get a fridge. She's taming more boomalope by the moment. Okay, we will kill this one. Horse, do the killing for me. Run. Okay, time to bring in Max. Okay, Max, you're getting drafted in a second. These ones are gonna explode. Yeah. Okay, these ones were meant to be killed. Now you run back home. Okay, so this is how it ends. And the shepherd will weed out the weak from the flock. Wait, that wasn't how any story ever went. Okay. Well, at least it's raining. That was a positive note to end this horrible incident. Great. And I think on that note, that's actually all of the boomalope in the area. Now we're just gonna get to milking these ones. You go get some rest. You're probably scared for your life. I know I would be if everything that has befallen us had befallen me. We'll just heal you up, and the boomalopes will make love. I think that's pretty much it for right now. We can milk the hell out of these. I think it's just going to be kind of a grind to milk them. We got all of that ready. I mean, we teleported across the entire Earth. That was kind of an accomplishment for one day. And we're getting the ship running. All we need is a little bit more fuel, and then we can get this thing down. I think we'll have probably one more where we're counting down, but I've never actually defended a ship quite like this. I think that Max will be up to it, but, we could probably spend our other resources just on, like, either sustaining, keeping him alive, or, actually building some defensive perimeters. And once we have all the fuel, we could use the boomalopes as, like, security weaponized animals. It's a modest proposal, but I think if there's one thing we can all agree on in life. It's that an increased rate of lactation would benefit us. Lactation is the foundation of all life. It provides and supplies for living things. Welcome back to Rimworld. Today we're using animal lactate to get into space. Using the 6 boomalopes that we've tamed from nature, setting our target fuel levels to 1000 in both engines. I've gone over it a few times in our world scenario led us to this crashed rocket ship, and although it pains me that I can't actually activate the 15-day wave survival, I've actually tried it out and it completely messed up my game. At the very least, I can make my life a living hell for 15 days. With Empress Evil, the hardest storyteller from the Vanilla Factions expanded mod. Empress Evil does not believe in the concept of good. Driven by primal rage and savage instinct, it will force you to constantly be on your toes, throwing harder and harder tasks until you give up and perish. No good events can happen, ever. So I figured that in the time that it takes me to get 1000 gasoline out of my boomalopes, that'll probably be about 15 days of living among degenerate animals. What even is this? A teratogenic originator? This is an animal? Alpha Animals is probably... It has a foot and a hand inside of it. It's sleeping. Alpha Animals is probably one of the most amazing mods I've seen. I gotta say, I did this series as an excuse to explore more mods. I've loved every minute, but now that the game's updated to 1.2, I really just want to get in, elbows deep into some mods. As usual, our character is addicted to Luciferium. All 3 of us sleep in a dark room. A statue keeps us happy. Max, I was surprised to find, is extremely naive. So for a psycho killer, he's romantic, emotional, cool, and naive. This is a guy with bloodlust, steady aim, psychopath, unstoppable. Sometimes I question the mod conflicts. Now that being said, we can't waste our time with this lactate, so I need to set up optimal lactation conditions. If that means taming every boomalope on the map, I'm in. Yes. More for the cause. Drain those udders. I always wondered how she did this. Did she, like, squeeze it out of the yellow sacks on their backs? Postioski can tame all of them. We have tamed another, soothed the savage beast. And will she do it again? Ah, the animal whisperer goddess. But she is a degenerate. The remainder of her humble existence will consist of stroking animals, touching animals, playing with animals. I think Postioski's ready to tame anything. At level 9 in animals, why try to fix it if it ain't broken? Let's get the last of that lactate. We have 10 boomalopes now. Max, on a daze, is being attacked by a mad chinchilla, and now has dropped his weapon. He has been scratched by the chinchilla. The chinchilla is winning. He is bleeding. Please get Mayo. Well, we do have that Resurrector Mech serum. I don't want to need it, though, for a chinchilla. Okay, we're going to need to overwhelm this chinchilla. No, actually, that wouldn't be helpful at all, because it's already in a berserk state. We will equip a knife. Go in and save Max. He has lost it. In his antisocial rage, Max can recover from this. Postioski is snorting Yayo. I've never actually used Yayo a lot. Let's find out what it does. Gets them very high. They don't get pain or tired. New addiction chance of 1%. Well, that seems fine. She even has a sound effect to go with it. Max has an infection in his head. He will recover because he's amazing. Ah, inspired surgery. I don't trust that. I don't know what this is, but I want it in my life. I'm going to try to milk more things on this map. Postioski, you know what to do. Yes. She's going to do it. Tame this thing. 27% chance. I feel like all of the alpha animals would just make for a great... Hardworking animals with alpha animals. That would make for an interesting... It's a concept. Well, this is strange. I haven't seen eye nor ear from Empress Evil until being raided by Batora. Okay, Max. They're medieval and loving their rangefinder mod. Yeah. Thomas, I guess a hammer would be useful. Now, what saddens me about this fight is that the game actually just updated to 1.2 and they added jetpacks to make melee actually viable, which I'm actually quite depressed that I'm not using jetpacks right now. But I get to take off this gentleman's clothes and his hood, a bird skin hood. All right, Wiggins, this is your final day. MJ Wiggins. An abandoned child, age 15, teenage peasant. My life as a teenage peasant. Seems they were a bunch of alcoholics. In the end, we will ally with a literal fetus. What will this do if it enters our colony? Please tame it. Please. Yes. Oh, what is it? I really would like to know. Postioski sat near teratogenic, I'm not saying that right, Originator 1 and talked to herself about pets. She gestured gently and approached it. She sat patiently near it. It has a comfortable temperature range and it refused one of her commands. Now, she touched a vulnerable body part of teratogenic Originator 1, demanding obedience. It is accepted and joined Postioski's community. This might be the weirdest thing I've ever seen in Rimworld. It's just, can this be in vanilla? Can this please be in vanilla? Is it gonna eat that? Can you eat that? I'm even more curious what's gonna come out if we slaughter it. But I'm going to let it live peacefully here in Area 1 among the Boomalope. Now a peaceful existence. Will it go hungry? Who knows? Let's give it Luciferium. Just get it addicted. I mean, everyone else here is. Okay, and Mayo is giving it Luciferium. It's now our teratogenic originator is addicted to Luciferium. Interesting. It will automatically consume the drug to get its need. If not, it will go into withdrawal. Okay, well, let's find out what its withdrawal looks like. Certainly, there's something immoral about this. It's 112, though. I mean, what a sad life. Teratogenic originator wanders the earth in search of Luciferium now forever. We'll see what happens when it goes berserk, and then I guess it'll die. And while lactation is often good, in this case, violence may be the only answer. And now, the Armalgmekhive. The Armalgmekhive. Ooh, they are right in there. Okay, you walk away. We have to defend the ship. Might be losing the kitchen. Okay, please be delayed. Horse. Okay, fake down. It's cheating, but no, I won't do that. I won't do that. That is cheating. The horse is like, please. No! I like the idea of it. It personifies the horse. Okay, what is that? Why would you? No. Hold this open. Get in there, baby. Okay, and run the F away. No, horse is a champ. Horse is dead. Can we use the Resurrector Mech Serum on horse? We could save horse's body. Okay, take horse's body into the fridge. Put the body in there. Right there, yeah. No, not in there. There we go. Horse's body is conserved. Now you can be good, even though that your right eye was cut out. You could be reincarnated, horse. And you get to see heaven. Now these should be disposed of. There's nothing sexy about that. Save horse. Okay, you know what? You're gonna use the Resurrector Mech Serum on horse. Only option. Save this horse. Horse is back alive. Resurrection sickness. Manipulate. Okay. Alright, you know. Call me Lazarus. Call me Lazarus. Just a little bit more milking. Now it's time to make some decisions. We're currently at 417 and 192, so that totals 609 units of chem fuel. We need to decide what to bring into space. When we leave the Earth, we will have everything that's inside the ship, nothing more, so we should start putting in... I don't really know. I don't plan to play into space, but I want to show it off. It's kind of cool. Just a couple of guys with weapons and drugs in space. Well, let's see how everything shakes out. We've got a food binge. We've got more lactate. Everyone is full with gasoline. Oh, no. Well, there's still a few tools in our arsenal we haven't even used yet. We still have a grenade launcher, for Christ's sake. And we're getting robots. Okay, weird. Clubbed robots. Wait, no, they're attacking the Boomlopes. These must be from the androids that I added. Okay, well, defend the Boomalope. Defend the Boomalope if you must. Boomalope into the safe space. Into the safe space, I say. Clear the allowed areas. Good. Get in my home. Stay out of the Wild West. Good. My Boomalope will be safe. Get out of there. Get out of there, my animals. Okay, good. Mayo? Okay, good. Nope, you're undrafted for good. I just don't trust you. Good. Okay. Now, you know, she's got a pacifier, so let's see if we could use this. We'll just drop it on the ground. Maybe you can activate this and use it on, I don't know, what's the nearest one? We were supposed to be able to make some enemy unit friendly. Let's just try to defend our Boomalope. Okay, James looks like a threat. We'll use it on him, and through walls it might activate weird. Okay, James has decided to join our colony. So, great, we converted him with that Psychic Lance, and we can use hers for... Now, she also has a Psychic Insanity Lance, so she could use that against Activate. I guess we'll drive someone wild over here. You just drive him wild. Let's send Max out to do more of the work of God. Max, you need to run away. Good, okay, go grab your gun. Janie's got a gun. Good. Okay, and just continue terrorizing everyone, and good, we've driven them mad. Most of my Boomalope are safe. Postioski is in some sort of... Whoever thought it would have been medieval robots that would be the final task? Okay, Postioski and Mayo, you're not being very... Well, you're carrying around a piece of wood. Come on, Max. Okay, those Boomalope look kind of safe. You guys go after him. He may have an axe, but I don't value your lives as much as his. He's the one who the story's about. You know what? No, Postioski, you're gonna be my human sacrifice. Here we go. Take out your grenade launcher again. We're gonna do this one with... Ooh. Come on, Max. Okay, Zachary, you're, what's wrong with you? Oh, they're fleeing. Oh, they're fleeing. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, great. My people will survive. They're still engaged in melee combat, in mortal combat. Okay, this is... No, they took down Teratogenic Originator. Oh, my favorite colonist. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. I hope that the Boomalope are okay. No, Zachary the robot. Oh wait, he hated us. He was trying to murder us the whole time. Oh, James the robot. I'm really looking forward to these androids though. They're kind of cool. They never have to sleep. Just so many interesting mods here. I'm really only scratching the surface with them. Who knows what's inside them? Save the plants. Save the plants. Save the ants. Solar flare. Death. James. Death. And we lost Boomalope 10, but I mean, considering that they came... I've never seen that. Maybe it's like the mod I'm using? I have no idea. There's just so many interacting variables right now. Oh, we'll just put out this literal fire. Oh, earthquake. Boomalope 3 died. Well, that's over. Jesus, let's put them back out in their own area. Disgusting animals. Be free, be free, be wild. Good, good, come in, come in. Be safe from the storm. I guess, actually, we don't even need to change their zone. They'll just come back inside whenever they get hit by hail. No teratogenic originator. You're going to succumb to your Luciferium addiction. Don't do it to yourself. You know, it's time to slaughter this thing. I'm just really interested in what's going to come out of it. Well, a Boomalope is pregnant. Can we just have you attack it? Just take it down. Attack it to death. Yeah, good. It's probably better off. Oh, it's gonna be a while. Okay, can we shoot it? Good, shoot it to death. I don't even know what I'm just curious if I mean, I have only a few days left in this. I mean, it's just a wonder of curiosity, this thing. I just couldn't see you succumb to your addiction. It was too painful. Well, and it's almost like the end of the Grapes of Wrath, you know? Like, 10 Boomalope just hiding in a room with Max. His friends are dying, or just they won't die, they'll live, but they'll just be in really bad condition, and also eternally addicted to a drug, even after death and being resurrected, and they're living with, like a Lazarus horse. If we're going into space, I see only one fitting ending for this. They are all healed. They can be free again. We've defeated the robots. I guess we'll just wait a few days then, milk them up, and be on our way off. Now, save our ship is a little bit different because we actually have to start just allowing everything in the ship, so we'll set everything to critical priority in here. We want them bringing everything. I guess except, like, corpses. And nothing says bed. Nothing says home like a nice, warm sleeping spot. This is where they're going to sleep when they go to space. Alright, Mayo, you're really not looking very good at all anymore. And just getting in the last few units of chem fuel. Yes, you'll be coming too. I really want to take these animals into space with us. Alright, Max is ready. I think we can do this now. We'll just clear out Area 1 and expand it inside here. There's only one place we're all going together. Everyone in. I intend to bring it all. Good job, horse. You have that beer. You've been the MVP the entire time. I know it. We all know it. We've seen you work so hard. Get my Boomalope back. They're gonna eat everything. They drank my beer. Wow, they really want to drink beer, but I've never noticed that. You can bring the hay with you. And Max, get out of bed. We are leaving. Now, before we go from this planet, I just want to say goodbye. Goodbye to the ground runners. Goodbye to this fission mouse. And to the boars, goodbye. Goodbye. Now, the weird part about going to space is you do lose everything, so here we go, Max and Horse, just one more trip. Just one more trip, and into the ship. Are we ready? I think we're ready. Let's man the ship and launch, and off we go. Off we go into the ether. Now, I want you to listen. It always sounds like you've exploded in space. Yeah, we get some rocket explosions, and here we go. Actually, now with the Save Our Ship mod, the game doesn't end when you launch into space, but if you click on space, we're all just slowly, it's like Survivor in here. We're living off of a little bit of solar panel and 693 units of rice, so we're gonna be eating Boomalope for a few weeks, but I really can't think of a more fitting end than this is gonna seem really morbid in a little while, but I've never seen how the Save Our Ship mod works, so I really want to try this out. I'm just going to put all of the Boomalope in Area one right here, and then do something really terrible. Okay, we'll hold that like that. And Mayo, you have a grenade launcher. This is the reaction core. Okay, other side, right in there. Yes, perfect. This will probably kill all of them, but on the off chance it doesn't, I'm just really curious what this is going to look like. I mean, otherwise, you get the idea. It's just them drifting here. It's lonely off in space, and I wanted to see them off in a fitting end. So while Max manned the controls, I'm sorry, Dave, I'm afraid I can't do this. Open it. Okay, open it up, get him out of there. And he's dying. Okay, Mayo is frozen. Wow, we're learning a lot about this mod already. Oh, that was the temperature unit, wasn't it? Okay, go open that door so we don't all die of heat loss. Okay, the temperature is stabilizing. He's dying. And we'll rescue him, not over there. Oh man, look at it. And the Luciferium was in there too. Ah, jeez. Well, I just wanted to teach you all a lesson. Oh man. Orbit achieved. Surprisingly, I think he might actually survive this, despite Postioski's terrible medicine. He has a decompression scar in his brain. Okay, come back in. Well, this is our first run through with, save our ship. Honestly, yeah, oh. I do not know how that is doing that with Camera Plus. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm sure they'll be fine out here in space. Actually, the hypoxia was going down last I checked. But, I had a lonely start and I wanted a lonely end, so I think, this sort of like dead space ending is kind of nice. Actually, come to think of it, you could probably do an entire playthrough out in space, and that's giving me some ideas, like Star Wars Republic Commando level ideas. That's a game of my youth. Right, we got she got infected in her left, what did she even have? Her second okay, well, let's just cut it off. And the body of James lies on the ground. Well, it's good to know. Well, at least the rice won't spoil. All right, well, this has been an incredibly lonely playthrough, and I liked One Colonist for a bit. I don't think it's as much fun as Colony Management Rimworld, though. I think this game was designed for like a mid-sized colony. But until next time, we'll just keep pushing the limits. Maybe we'll bring up a few more mods, but 1.2 just got released, and I'm kind of itching to give that a try, too. I didn't really intend from the beginning for this series to go over maybe 4 or 5 episodes. But if you want to try out Rimworld Adventure Mode, I guess if I were going to do this again, I might try it with some fantasy mods. So, I mean, I don't know, some of you guys watch my playthroughs for ideas of playthroughs for yourselves, and I don't know, if you have any ideas, we're trying to get a list going right now. So until next time, we sojourn endlessly through space.